few weeks ago, you sent me an email and you said that the Girl Scouts of the USA does not have a relationship with Planned Parenthood and does not plan to have one.
That's correct.
Okay, and on March 5th, 2004, in a Today Show interview with Lester Holt, Ms. Cloninger, your CEO, said, and I quote, "Girl Scouts is the largest voice for and advocate for girls across the country. Know that girls grow up with very complex issues facing them, and so we do across the country tackle the issues of human sexuality and body image and all of the things that girls are facing, and we partner with many organizations. We have relationships with our church communities, with YWCAs, and with Planned Parenthood organizations across the country to bring information-based sex education programs to girls." So Ms. Cloninger seems to be very clearly stating that Girl Scouts USA does have relationships with Planned Parenthood organizations across the country. So I want to ask you, again, does Girl Scouts USA have, quote, have relationships or partner with Planned Parenthood in any way?
The answer there is no, we don't. The national organization, Girl Scouts of the USA, has not, does not, and has no plans to have any kind of partnership with Planned Parenthood. However, our local councils are free to partner with any community groups that they see fit, and especially when it comes to areas, when it comes to sexual education and health education for girls. If a troop chooses to do some sort of activity along those lines, it requires parental consent for each kind of session, and it has to come about through the families of the girls. One thing rather great about Girl Scouts is that with us, it's about the Girl Scout promise and law. Beyond that, it really is about what the girls bring in from their families, their churches, and their communities. And we always strive for good relationships with our faith-based communities.
So then, in her interview on the Today Show, did Ms. Cloninger misspeak?
She was speaking on behalf of the movement, not on behalf of the organization. It's a semantical problem, but the answer is that Girl Scouts does not partner with Planned Parenthood. I can't put any words in our CEO's mouth, but the answer for the entire organization is we have not and do not partner on a national level with Planned Parenthood. And also this could have happened because in 2004 there was a problem with one local council, which had some problems in their communities, and this council no longer exists anymore. And Kathy might have been trying to help them, but the bottom line is the national organization really has not had these partnerships.
So then, I'm sorry to keep coming back to the same point, but can you explain why she said that that the national organization does partner with Planned Parenthood?
I can't say why she said it. It just isn't a fact within the Girl Scouting movement that we have these relationships. It really has never been a fact that we have had a partnership with Planned Parenthood ever.
Okay.
So I can't speak for Kathy, but I can say that within the organization that was not an accurate statement because the organization doesn't. But again, there has to be clarification that local councils are free to partner with whomever they choose.
So the local levels may have relationships with Planned Parenthood? That's
correct, should they choose to.
And are these local chapters not connected or part of the greater?
It's a federated organization, so it's a national organization, and then each 501(c), it's called the 501. Let me just not use that particular line, but in this structure, it's the national organization, and we charter our local councils, and there are rules within the charter, but they are free to partner with any community partner that fills their needs.
So it would be fair to say that there are many or some local chapters that do partner with Planned Parenthood, but that the national chapter does not.
Right now, we're not aware of any who do partner, but it's possible that they can partner.
Okay.
So it's on the local level, they are free to, but we haven't heard of any who are.
Okay. And then we can just deduce that Ms. Cloninger misspoke during the interview given on March 5th, 2004.
it has to be a misspoke. It was because it's just not true. It just wasn't. It's not factual information that we've had partnerships. Now, again, she might have been speaking on behalf of just the council, but that she was trying to help. But it's misinformation that has been out there a little too long. Is that the statement is the bottom line is that the national organization hasn't had these partnerships. And so what was said in that interview was not factually correct on a national level.